We were at Presqu'ile Provincial Park and we were just doing a regular car camping trip. And with me is Hailey Sonntag from Wild Canoes.
This is my first time actually at the park, so this is kind of cool. We're just regular car camping here.
Once we arrived, we set up the tents. We decided to set up pretty darn high, so it was interesting setting that up.
When he said I was going to be sleeping off the ground, I was kind of confused, but there's this tent and I'm literally sleeping in the air tonight. When we were putting it up, I was like looking at the height and I thought that the first layer was what I'd be sleeping on. Little did I know the next layer up, which was like another 4 feet, was what I'd be sleeping in. While we were setting up the tent, Ben didn't realize how high he was actually putting it up, and there were a few times I was kind of hoping he'd maybe just fall a little bit, but he didn't, unfortunately. I mean, wait, he didn't fall, so that's a good thing, right?
We first set up the hammock part at a reasonably normal height, but of course that meant that the tent was going to be quite a bit higher, so it is really high up there. I hope Hailey can get in and out of it okay.
I tried getting in it and I did successfully get in. It did take a little bit of effort, but I'm looking forward to looking down on the ground tonight while sleeping and hopefully not falling out of my bed.
We went for a paddle. There's a beautiful marsh here at Presqu'ile. We launched the canoe, paddled out into the marsh. It's beautiful out there. The lily pads, the swans with babies,
which I've never seen before. There were also these really big fish swimming around in the lily pads. Whoa, it was a big fish.
Oh, really?
I don't know where it just went, but yeah. Which was kind of creepy and kind of cool at the same time and scared me a lot, but it's okay.
Oh, geez.
Like, they're huge. Look at these ones.
There was also
oh
fish everywhere, big, giant fish. We would see them moving around. We tried to catch one on camera.
They're like leopard spotted. You'll see them just sitting in the basking over there. Do you see it?
Where'd he go? Where is he? This is cool in here. What do you like paddling better, lakes or rivers or marshes?
Lakes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Rivers are cool in a kayak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more of a lake kind of person.
It's been a pretty good day. We got a lot more done than I thought we might in one day. We arrived, we went paddling, we went for a hike.
So this afternoon we did the Job's Woods Trail.
It's only about 1.4 kilometers, mostly on a boardwalk.
That was a really cool trail. First of all, it was nice, short, and easy, which was always nice. And it goes through a bunch of different ecosystems, really. So it goes from kind of marshy to forest, back to marsh, which is a nice change.
And it takes you through some forested areas that are also very wet. So there's a lot of standing water, interesting plants growing in the water, some frogs.
Throughout the trail you see a bunch of different kinds of trees, so like overturned stumps and really big hollow trees, just big trees.
It's very green, very, very green. Nice little trail, not too difficult. Most of the trails here aren't too difficult. It's all pretty flat land here. We went to the beach, of course, at Presqu'ile. You cannot not go to the beach. It is a beautiful, huge beach. Big, vast expanse of sand. It's the kind of beach where if you go swimming, you can walk out for quite a ways because it will go, a little deeper, then shallower again, deeper and shallower, lots of sandbars as you head out.
The water was actually really warm. I didn't go for a swim, but the water was really warm.
then hiked on the Marsh boardwalk trail, another short little trail. I think it's just over a kilometer.
Which was actually really cool. The whole trail is actually on a boardwalk, coincidentally. And there's really tall cattails growing, and they kind of come over the boardwalk a bit, so it's kind of eerie walking through there, but it's also really cool because you're just engulfed in these cattails.
You're walking through caverns of reeds. It's amazing.
And then towards the end of the trail, you kind of tuck back into the forest and you see all these different kind of trees, some that are like bent really weird, and it's just a really cool transition to go from wetland marsh to forest. And again, that was a nice, really easy, short trail to do.
Back at camp, we finished setting up. We had to put the flies on our tents. We had to set up our bedding inside the tent. Hailey's still getting used to climbing up into the tree tent.
Getting into the tent is a little interesting. You kind of have to sit on it and then literally bounce up into the tent and swing your legs in. It is quite a small entrance just to get into the tent.
I have to admit, I did set it up a little bit too high. It's probably even a little bit high for me.
We were sitting around the campfire, just enjoying the campfire, and we heard crackling in the bush, and lo and behold, a little raccoon just came out. He wandered the entire campsite several times.
Yeah, no, there's nothing here for you.
And then we went to bed. So this morning I woke up to rain on the tent.
We knew there was a chance of rain coming, and it did. Rained hard for a little while, but after that it was just sort of on and off light rain. So it's not been too bad. We were both totally dry in our tents, so that was fine.
So after we ate breakfast this morning, we went on a little hike in the forest.
All of the trails here are quite nice. Very flat, very easy to hike. A lot of places where it's a little bit wet, so they put boardwalks in. This morning, because we had rain, the mosquitoes were out like crazy though. The mosquitoes are really out today. Holy cow. Whew.
And the mosquitoes would just attack you as soon as you stopped walking.
But other than that, it looked beautiful. With the overcast and the rain, everything looks so green. It's amazing. It's just beautiful.
So overall, I really enjoyed camping at Presqu'ile Provincial Park. It was a very big change compared to the Northern Ontario campgrounds and places that you would normally camp at. So it was a nice change of scenery to be more close to home, but still camping and out there.
With that, we wrap up our trip to Presqu'ile Provincial Park.